Hi guys, I'm back with another video and today I'm going to be showing off my whole collection. This includes 2 shelves worth of figures and this whole box. So, without any further ado, let's begin with the first year, that is 2015, when I initially started making action figures. Here you go. So the thing was, way back in 2015, in 2013 when Iron Man 3 came out, the armors were amazing. They actually released Iron Man sets for that movie and I wanted to get one. They didn't have those in India at all, seriously, not on Amazon, Flipkart, anything. So I was like, hey, what if I make my own? What's the worst that can happen? These 3 abominations happened. These were like the best I had back then. I was really happy playing with these. There was zero movement on these. They're little chunks of cardboard put together with paper tape and paints. So once these came by, I had a few more. They weren't Lego, they were something else. I don't remember what they were. They were more in the style of this. Then I had these guys. Then I tried actually customizing figures. These were 2 keychains I got, which I tried and customized. This was a Silver Surfer I very badly tried to make, couldn't make it. And this was an Electro I tried to make out of a Power Rangers keyring. It didn't work out that great. Then you have these guys. These were made in the later ages. These were my 2016 figs. These were just me trying to, get past making MCL action figures because I was like, yeah, the movement sucks and all that, because I didn't make them that great back then. I still don't. They're decent now. This was Iron Thor, this is Civil Warrior, and this is all different Iron Man. I also tried to make cartoon characters. This is Cyborg from Teen Titans Go. This didn't turn out that great either, and my camera isn't focusing on him. This was in 2017 when I tried to make a paper Gundam. Yeah, it turned out great. This wasn't even a official design. I had created this out of me sitting in the classroom all bored. Again, some more figures. This was my first MCL figure as far as I can remember. Maybe second MCL figure. We'll keep this here for now, for relevancy. Yeah, this was something I made in 2017. I fluctuated between paper and MCL between 2017 and 2015, somewhere in those years. Again, some more paper. This is all different Falcon. Then you have these guys. These are the more successful ones. This was a Venom figure I made. I'm still proud of this. I don't know why. I just like him so much. He has some charm to him. This was the Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow, Captain America's son. I don't remember his name. Something Rogers. And he had this shield I made out of packing paper. I don't know which. Not paper, plastic. I made from plastic. I don't know how I made this. The painting was the best I had done in all years. And then I had Hydra, Captain America. If my camera will focus, this will look decent. Look at that. Yeah, that was way too bright. And then you had this Scarlet Spider I made. This isn't the best thing ever. And in 2015, I was focus. Camera, come on. Thank you. In 2015, I was suggested MCL by one of my parents, and they were like, hey, why don't you try MCL instead of paper, because paper sucks. So I did try MCL. This was, I believe, the second figure I made. The first one was a Superior Spider-Man. It had zero movement. It was just a figurine. It broke it somewhere dead. This is the only one I have kept from my childhood, and a bunch of others. They're actually action figures. Let's move on to 2016 when I actually start making stuff. Here you go. And in 2016, I actually started using MCL more. I explored the thing, and these were things I made. So I said this once on my channel. I actually made a video on this. I made a comic as a child. It was really stupid, but these are some of the designs which I deemed cool enough to make into actual figures. So some backstory here. This was the main character of my comic. I'm not going to tell you who he is. It's really stupid. This was the first small figure I made. It was for a board game I was designing. That board game never came into existence. And the only prominent character you're going to see here is this guy, Optimus Prime, because I thought his design was cool from the Age of Extinction movie. That's it. Now, amongst this cluster of figures, you can just see some cool ones that I still like. These 2, I got new paints for these guys. These dark colors, I love these. These were the last ones I made in this line of these small figurines. If you compare one of these to my actual action figures, this is Thor. Okay, they're very small. And Thor is a small figure as compared to my other figures. And height. These were some of them I made. I was too lazy to paint this one. This guy was just me getting bored. This was me with too much MCL on my hands. This was me with too less MCL on my hands. That's how everybody else works. Basically, the whole story was this guy was a good guy, this guy was a villain. That's all you had. Okay, everybody else side, you go on to the best things about this whole collection. These two, if you don't know, these two were the first two movable figures I ever made. Technically, the first movable figure I made was a Green Goblin, but again, I have lost that, so I'm going to count this as the first one. So how this worked was, instead of making a wire skeleton, I made a not a paper skeleton, sorry. I made a skeleton out of, what do you call those, paper clips, you know, those bended ones which you get really cheap. I got those and I made a skeleton out of those, cut them up, joined them. It was really tough. This thing still has movement, still can move, look at that. But I'm really dependent on how this will hold up, because I'm scared the paper clips can break any moment, so I don't prefer moving him a lot. That was the first time and the last time I made a paper clip skeleton. This was the first time I made a wire skeleton. The thick wires that I use nowadays, they're not the golden ones. I use those wires for the skeleton. It was not successful, but still, this dragon thing turned out quite well. Still has good movement. Yeah, that's it for year 2, 2016. And you know what, I'm not going to say. In my room, I have a shelf dedicated to all of these, because obviously I'll have them, and they're like a homage to my. This is what made me come to this point. This caused all of this. That's it. Time for next year. That is 2017. Okay, time for 2017. Yes, 2017. Okay. These are the figures I made in 2017. The ones that I could actually find. I believe I made in 2017. I'm not gonna question these for now. Okay, 2017 figures. This was one of the ones I made back then. This is actually, you know, if anybody here knows what a Kinder Joy is or Kinder Surprise egg, you would get these action figures of Transformers in them. So I took one of them, messed it up, and then made this into this. It's Grimlock. It's very subjective. It's a decent dinosaur. It can actually transform. You would rip apart the limbs. It's not transformation, it's parts forming, I know that. But if you have a problem with what I do, don't watch the channel, I don't care. Actually do care, please watch and subscribe if you can. Okay, here you go. This is actually one of the best figures I made that year. Still love this guy. Okay, next one. I actually made a few more paper figures that year with tape. These were still no articulation. This one had some. That's it. I tried to make a wire skeleton for this one and made a smaller version. This is actually the Punisher and Doctor Strange's combination. It's a thing in the comics, look it up. It didn't go out that well. It's very bad articulation, and it's falling apart on me as we speak, so I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Then you have this guy. If you know what Transformers Animated is, not Transformers Animated, if you know what Transformers Robots in Disguise is, there was this combination of Transformers which I really liked, so I made a little sculpture of him, but there was enough space in the joints for it to actually move around. So I was like, hey, let's just classify this as an action figure. That's totally normal. I made this into an action figure then. Then you have the Spider-Man. This really small Spider-Man toy I had from an egg. Now if this focuses, I actually painted him with a black Sharpie and made him into Miles Morales. Not really good, I know, still it's decent. This was the first figure I made on the channel, I believe, way back in beginning of 2018 or ending of 2017. This was Teenage Groot. Yeah, I still love this figure. It has good articulation. It represents the character nice. Second figure I made on the channel, Superman. I was gonna make a video on Cyborg. I made this dude. Please focus, camera. Wow, this is very rude. I was gonna make a video on him, Cyborg. I shot everything, but I was too lazy to edit, and it eventually got deleted. So have fun knowing you could have gotten a Cyborg video. Doctor Strange. Yeah, the only bad thing about this guy that I don't like till date is the fact that the face is too round, and he has this really weird paint thing I did. I don't know why. Pineapple Joe. I made this in 2018. Okay, for the contrary, it has a Spider-Man with web wings. Can't glide, obviously, but this is 2099 Venom Spider-Man I tried to make. Turned out quite well. I masked the joints in this guy with paper tape so you can actually not see the joints. So that was one thing I haven't tried. Again, a Transformers figure I recycled, I guess. And this was fine even I tried to make a mold. Didn't work out that great. Cheap Magneto? Yeah, that works. Time for 2018. Okay, time for 2018. Now, a majority of the figures I made in 2018 I actually sold, so I don't think they're gonna be here. And these are the ones that I kept in the box. A bunch of them are on my shelf. I'm gonna show that next. So this is Captain America I made from Age of X. Really nice figure. I love the way I made the shield. Still really nice. I'm not gonna tell how I made it. This is a Thor android I made from the... This is Ultimate Thor's android. You can look it up. It's not easy to find. Look up Thor or some shit like that. I don't know. This is it compared to Thor. Obviously, the left one's gonna be fatter. That's my point. This thing, yeah, it was nice, but I don't like the way the arms are way too small for this guy. The hammer is still like, it's really nice. Hammer worked out. That's the only good thing about this figure. If I would like to keep it or throw it. And way back in 2018, I made this guy. I don't know why. For some reason, my figures went from this small to this big all of a sudden because I didn't have a consistent size. A few of them are in my... I don't know where they are. I might have lost them. This was a Spider-Man I made. This was the first figure I made ever on my channel. Technically, this was the first one I made, but still, this was the first action figure I made, and actually made a video on him. The video is doing nice. It's a 3-part. Don't watch it. It's very crap. This was Captain America, or Nomad as they call him. His face is crap. Have you seen that? Nobody draws like that anymore. Oh my god, focus. Nobody draws like that anymore. His articulation was... It was quite nice, but I would leave really hideous gaps for movement and wouldn't leave any gaps in the arms, so they would look at... There's no elbow bend. Okay. And by far the worst action figure ever, Black Panther. Oh my god, this guy can burn in hell for all I care. I was trying to do a gimmick with every action figure I made. So this one had a magnet on its back so it could stick to its arms. I don't know where the arms are. This was Black Panther. His gimmick was his green stuff could glow in the dark. That's it. I didn't give an actual anything because I didn't know how the body worked back then. I couldn't sculpt that well. And that's seen because one of his legs is longer than the other. So that's great. His face, it's okay. Oh yeah, these two I made in 2018, not 2017. Big fix. And then you have Killmonger. I love the way I sculpted this guy. I made him really thin. This much of the figure I would keep. The rest I would throw because the legs are really bad. The feet, I might just keep them. This is back when I could actually... God damn it, birds. I could actually make my figure stand up. Oh my god, I made their feet really hideously big. The articulation was okay. Oh my god, the birds. I'm gonna kill some birds today. The face doesn't move at all like my newer figures. Chirp, chirp, buzz off. Okay. Then you have the War Machine I made. Still proud of this guy. He's a little too bulky, but the way I made the cannons, the cannon and the missile launchers, this is from Endgame. So, you know, from Infinity War. My god, I'm getting my stuff messed up. I tried to give him the camouflage effect he has in the movie, but I was too lazy to do it across the whole figure, so I didn't do it on the arms. Wow, the birds are really angry. Arms can move out that far, legs can really go forward or backward. Backward can go really well. I made his skeleton extra strong because I knew he was going to be very bulky and he can barely manage to stand at a really weird angle. Okay, his gun can actually shift back because it's on a wire. So you can shift back and so can the cannon. So you can do that. It can even fold down because the wire thing. If you want a video of War Machine, comment down. And my next video is going to be Thor Ragnarok, as you all know. Now, time for my shelf where I keep all my current figures. Oh wait, one more thing. Okay, this is my workbench. These are the figures that I'm still really proud of. This is Venom 2019, and this is Venom Pool 2016. This is the first figure I used foil to bulk up with. Okay, now they're out of the way. Time for my shelf. The bottom of my shelf has my my sculptures and my smaller figures. So that's the thing. Now the first sculpture I ever made was a Goku. Let me just grab him. Was this guy, and it's way worse than everything I made till date, even the small figures. Now above that is my Gundam collection. If you want a video on those, comment down. I don't really care of those right now. This is my current GOAT action figure collection. This includes, okay, hopefully I don't miss out any of these. The Infinity Gauntlet, Deadpool, Iron Man Mark 85, Armored Thanos, Broly, Punisher, War Machine, Miles Morales, Joker, Batman, Shazam, Ultimate Spider-Woman, Infinity War Iron Man, Peter A. Bill, well, Infinity Stones Iron Man. Then you have a Unicorn Gundam I made way back there. Then you have a Gundam I designed. It's not a show, obviously. Captain America. And then you go all the way. Here you have a tiger I made. A helmet of Ant-Man. Cricket helmet. Small. Obviously, it can't fit on anybody's head. Small robot. It's a drone for PS4 Spider-Man. Saying of that, PS4 Spider-Man, Goku, Mysterio, small skater dude. Then you have concept to creation to Captain America. This dude, which made me decide to make action figures in the first place. This guy, it's a custom Gundam. Ronin, a Hot Rod from Iron Man 3. Then way back there you have Red Goblin and Steel Spider. Shoot. If I missed any of these, pause off my collection. If I did, then please tell me in the comments down below. These are all my figures, seriously, my shelf figures. Now my sculptures. Superior Spider-Man, I made this one when I actually got 50 subscribers. I was going to do a video, but I was too lazy. A dragon I made, smaller dragon of that, I guess a concept dragon. Batman, which is very shitty, and Hulk that is decent. This took 6 packs of MC. Yeah, that's for my collection. Damn. That's about it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this whole collection thing. I really no planning for this because I had to post a video tomorrow. I had to edit this out really fast. Hope you enjoyed. Again, please be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And next week's figure is Armored Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. And actually, I've been using, from the last 2 videos, I've been using a mic. So please tell me how that worked out. If my voice is too low, it's because the mic is too far away. That's why I'm shouting. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.